BS where if you get a certain amount of like stutter, the whole thing just dies.
Revelio.
Wait, where am I going? This way.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him of the killer.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Hey!
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks
I like this guy.
to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Is this stuttering right now, chat?
Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nope.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Yoink.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Alright, sir. No problemo.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply,
It's always
cast
stuttery
Accio on one of the
here,
spheres and
right now.
relinquish your charm at the last possible
There you go, it's gone
moment.
now. Weird.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles
Accio.
out, you are summoning them. Excellent control there.
Oh, nice.
That's it! Splendid!
Nice.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
We're class.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Nah, mate,
Come
she's not
on
beating
up.
me. She's not beating me.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yep,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
clap the shit out of you. Let's go. Come on, pussy. Let's go.
Here we go.
Straight off the edge. Never mind.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Watch this. There we go. Nicely done. Be sharp.
I'm knocking it straight off.
Yes!
Accio.
Crap.
Excellent control
God
there.
fucking damn it. God damn it, man. Fuck's sake. I don't...
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
You gotta let the woman win, chap.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Shit. This is kind of hard.
Watch this.
What the fuck?
That is how it's done.
What? Yes, mate.
That's it.
Look at him, what are you looking at?
Here we go.
He's gonna hit my ball. What the fuck? Oh, okay, we can win. I think.
There we go.
Accio.
Shit! So we square up now and start fighting.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
Mate, your class.
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful.
Then what's the point of using
I
one
find
then?
wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
I wonder what I can do about the
I think Professor
stuttering.
Ronan wants to talk to you.
It's when the game
better not keep him
stutters.
waiting.
The whole stream stutters because it's all on one PC. Is there anything I can do about it? I don't think I can even do anything about that.
A word,
If
if
you're
you
so
would.
inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Sound.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
I got beat by a girl.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
We literally
My
got
brother
beat.
William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Where am I going? Like right now, it's stuttering like crazy. Jeez Christ. They might turn RTX off. Meow. Meow to you too.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Nice.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I need to go this way.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
So how am I meant to get that down?
Revelio.
I literally grab it. Hmm.
Got it.
Oh.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backed down.
Alright, man, shut the fuck up.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Nice.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Reparo.
Perhaps the jilted lover thought it too accurate pleasure.
Nice. Right, now all we need to go and do is this next quest.
Someone sends me owls. Can't remember the last time.
That's cool.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
Yes.
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given
Wow,
my
this game's
detention
beautiful.
record.
Jeez, man.
Spend a lot of time in
Can I go up
detention,
there?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
They get the tech stuff sorted with the stuttering gone and the frame rate a bit better. Jeez, man, this game is going to be nuts.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me. as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
We're definitely going in
Precisely.
there later.
They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Pretty sure if we can see those, doesn't that mean we've
You'd
seen
like to
people
share
die?
with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Frame rate. Oof.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
This guy sees them.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Oh wait, did we see them when that guy got nailed in the carriage and that's what it was?
I prefer to study in the library.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hmm.
Honestly,
Looks stunning.
if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
So that's where I need to go. Oh, frame rate, man, is bad.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Nintendo on a cat.
Look at the frame rate right now. Breaking my OBS.
Apparently, she only uses...
Mad that a fucking 3080 with like a fucking nuts CPU can't stream this game. Like trying to let it catch up. Don't know what to do. Will that help it at all?
Falling feathers, you say? Yes. Must have a bit of a soft heart. I wouldn't have picked her for that. It's quite surprising.
See how this feels.
Levioso.
Nope, wrong one.
Revelio.
It already feels better after I changed that VSync thing. Well, a little bit. Now it's bad again. Now it's good again.
Light on who? On birds. Let's say Hogwarts suddenly had stronger feather shafts. The shafts do link to the base.
Where am I going? Wait, what did I just do? Oh, fuck, did I just restart the quest? Oh, not fast travel here. Probably because I fucked with the, never mind. We have to do that again.
You here?
I didn't realize that was how that worked. Never mind.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies.
Maybe the frame.
and
Well,
I'm
we
to
can see. We
accompany
can
you
compare the
into
frame
Hogsmeade
rate.
for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
It looks better now. We'll see now in a minute whether it's kind of annoying. Like it's just part of streaming games on one PC setups. We've seen this, so we're gonna skip it. It feels a little bit better,
Professor
but
Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
strange though that you would have thought
Speaking
that
of detention,
putting VSync on would have helped it because it would have
Hogsmeade
locked it
saved
to
me from
60,
one.
but maybe it was trying to lock it to 144, and now it's actually locked at 60, so
Madam Scribner, the
that's probably
librarian, was on the
why
hunt
it was
for me,
doing it.
as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Frame rate feels so much better, so I'm wondering if that's what it was. I was overworking the graphics card, maybe.
Get on the librarian's bad side.
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
Yoink,
I,
yoink.
on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh,
It definitely feels
just one
better.
moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Oh no, 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 no. We've grabbed them all, man. It already feels so much snappier. I think we fixed it.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already made.
To the left is the Forbidden
Oh,
Forest.
bit of stutter,
Out
but
of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
my playback on
Have
the
you had much of a
browser is
chance to
lagging,
explore the
but
castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely,